It's the Caleb Lee MTG Show.
Night stream, and I realized that was a dumb idea. Gotta stay fresh for the cube. So this pack's kind of doo-doo. Like, we just did the sneak attack recurring nightmare thing. I don't really want to do that again. I'm gonna pack one, pick one as survival. Because why not? Really want that Malevolent Rumble. I don't think I can afford to take it over Noble, though. Noble's too good. Reclaimer's interesting. Peatland's interesting. I might just grab Chrome Mox here. Old Caleb would have taken Lumberjack? Maybe. I'm a fan of Jackets and Lumber. You could say that old Caleb would have taken the Survival. Even annoyed at how often you just kind of ram Chrome Mox and everything. Yeah. You might have gotten that from me. I don't pass Chrome Mox very often. Thinking about Carnage versus Marionette here. Oh, the Vaultborn Tyrant. I don't think the recurring nightmare is wheeling, though. There's the issue with that grab. We saw that Elvish Recruiter thing. They could get Dark Depths, could set that up. Might be a fine plan B. Thinking about Eternal Witness, Shriekmon, Lotus Cobra. You know, the cards in our colors. I've kind of dug this. Hey, Grist is nice. There's a late Skull Clamp here, too. Too bad I didn't get 2 picks out of this pack, Oh, man. So I've been kind of drafting towards the Sagak wheel ever since the Pack 1 Pick 1 Survival. I didn't want to say it out loud, though. Stasis, Rule 34. I don't believe you. Oh my god. Alright, I believe it. Didn't think that was going to be quite that quick to find, but I'm glad it was on another monitor. Gutsy? Oh, super gutsy. Oh, hey, the Rumble Wield. I was thinking the White of the Reliquary was going to be our pick here, but Malevolent Rumble's a little bit better in terms of filling up the graveyard for Hagak. So what we want right now, what we're missing here, is like more fast mana and then some discard. Just making a Hagak on turn 4, just making an 8/8 on turn 4 isn't going to beat anybody. But we can have a nice utility package. Some quality interaction, discard and removal and such. Maybe another bit of engine piece for the survival. Yeah, I'm also surprised at Malevolent Rumble Wield. It's going to juice up our Baragorth too. In a wide variety of card types here, which is nice for the Baragorth. Got Enchantment, got Planeswalker. Get this garbage out of here. Nobody plays that. Hello. If I was playing like Cube Sealed, this would be an amazing pack. I'm gonna grab the Shieldred, I guess. What am I gonna consider these draw 7s? Hey, Thoughtsy is nice. And then the Bayou should come back to us. We'll see. Typically not, Bruno saying. Links are fine if they're like germane to their conversation, but just linking random things, less cool. Oh, I would favor Shelly anyway, Simulanoka. Big Shieldred fan. I think I'm supposed to grab the Shifting Woodland. I kind of want the Karakas. It does just beat some decks, Yeah, it's got the Karakas. Satyr Wayfinder and Hagak play pretty well together. I'm a fan of the Dothy Voidwalker. I think I'm just going to grab this Dark Ritual. Speed ourselves up a little bit. I'm a big fan of the Chain of Smog combo, Kev. I think that's like exactly what a 2-card combo should look like. It's a little weird, but I'm going to grab the LED here. Yeah, the other day my opponent was comboing off with Chain of Smog, and I just like let it resolve a few times while it nuked their hand, and then countered it. Felt real good. And you can do the same thing with a removal spell, but it's still like efficient enough to be competitive. You just need to like protect it with discard and such, but you can't protect it with counters. I really like that. The cards aren't like dogged individually. The Recurring Nightmare was in pack 1. We're not going to get a Recurring Nightmare for this deck. I don't hate the curtains here. Maybe I'm supposed to grab the Proving Ground. Ooh, how much should Bagassian get timed out for? Oh, the ban button is right next to it, too. God, that'd be so easy for my hand to slip. Proving Ground does make the Wheel of Fortune a lot more castable, that's for sure, that's for sure. Ooh. I'm into some of these cards. Fanatic's a cool one to bin and bring back later. We have A-Fetch for Titania. It's not amazing, huh? I'm gonna grab the Fanatic. The Bayou Did Wheel, nice. No Scuff Proof. There's other energy. The 1-drop that jumps things. Yeah, Shifting Woodland and Witherbloom Apprentice are the 2 options. I think I'm going to grab the Apprentice. I think the Woodland would get turned on pretty easily in this deck, which is nice. Just like a good creature land. Yeah, I don't know. Last pick, Jacked Rabbit. That doesn't make any sense. The thing I'm doing seems open. Yeah, I mean, it usually is. Grief's a little mopey. But it's not a bad card to Dark Ritual out. We do have that Dark Ritual. I don't think the Ancient Tomb's very good here. Especially because we already have a colorless land in the Crocus. If I'm serious about the Wheel of Fortune, then Thornspine Verge starts to look good. Maybe let's take the Imperial Seal. I guess I'm just grabbing some dog removal spell. Looks like the Chain of Smog combo would have lined up. I'm just gonna grab the Fetch here. Little Demonic Tutor action. I think I'm just supposed to grab a Sentinel. I'm thinking a little bit about this Luris, though. Yeah, give me the Luris, actually. Hey. Pretty little mana base here. Thinking back, I kind of wish I'd grabbed that Eternal Witness. This is alright. Maybe Hexmage is a better sideboard card. Bringing in versus walkers and such. Stinky Nightmare deck went 2-1. The loss felt really winnable too. There's a turn there that I might have gunked up. I think the LED is going to look kind of good here, actually. Can crack a response to a Demonic Tutor or a Survival Activation. Master Death would have been good in this deck. Oh, they pulled Master? Fair enough. Memory jar is so expensive. I'd get Cobra, but we do have 2 fetches. Probably belongs. With Lotus Petal and Dark Ritual, I think we can just play 16 mana sources, 16 lands. Maybe I'll cut Overlord. I like that it's an enchantment for the Barrowglyph, but we don't need it. Also not an embarrassing card to Dark Ritual out. The Worm's a better 5-drop here, though. I think it's pretty easy for us to get Delirium. Even easier with the Overlord, though. Sure. I had a really sick game yesterday where I had to turn 1 Mox Dark Ritual shielded. Was quite good. The cat car cometh. So the cat car can block Shriekmaw, right? Yeah, it's an artifact creature. I think I mostly like this song because it's a Magic the Gathering card name. I scoop into the grief. Fair enough. Well, I guess run it back, huh? I like how Kolaghan's Command looks against Cat Car. I don't like my ability to cast Kolaghan's Command on the regular. This hand's pretty juicy. We got that turn 1 Thoughtseize into Rumble. Set me up for turn 3 Shielded, maybe. Interesting. A lot of cards I don't want to see over there, actually. Yeah, I was supposed to grab Umazawa's. You got it, friend. Salty Ninja, thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiderinos. Where's Jameson Vintage Cube here? How was Ninja's stream? Was Ninja also on the Cube? On the Cube Life? Hell yeah, Salty. Got some trophies with some fun decks. Love that. Hey, Zeb316, thanks for 65 months. Appreciate you. The Euro Talon Gates interaction, yeah. That's a pretty good one. Hello. I don't think Grist is supposed to be down ticking. I'd like to keep as much of Delirium as I can for this Woodland. I could run out Memory Jar and then have the Woodland copy Shieldred. Not a bad little turn there. Added 13 power to the board. Hell yeah, Larry. I did indeed have some good time away. Oh, they're fucking crabbing me, huh? It's likely to make me crabby. They just hit 3 lands. They did. That's like what my crab does. It was so unlikely for them to. Because I only had 1 land in hand and 1 land in the graveyard, so they had to like hit 33% twice. And then, you know, whatever, the odds were on top of my library. The last card's a Fatal Push here. Is that game 1? Oh no, that was the full match. Not to Ben. The spawn threatened to like block a creature and then sank to prevent the opponent from getting Umezawa's counters. Good question. That's why I left it up. The opponent, of course, had a Fatal Push, so they might have just been able to answer it, but that would have, you know, involved them investing the Fatal Push into that instead of something else. Interesting. The Shriekmaw is kind of bad against me. I'm going to take the Edict, because that can hit my Grist. The idea here is we're getting a Surveil land, and that'll help. I guess. That Archive's real interesting with the rest of their hand, They have a Badlands in there, too. You got it. Could run out the Noble here, but I think the opponent's real excited to Shriekmaw things. It's interesting. Alright. The issue with taking the Harvester of Misery, then they can Shallow Grave it, but maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't care about that. I think I'm just going to tutor a Pagak here. I know this looks a little weird, but it makes their Shallow Grave kind of dookie. Punishes them for cracking their thing immediately. Hey, here we go. Yeah, it's always the big weakness with Shallow Grave and Corpse Dance. Is your opponent killing one of your creatures in response, and you're just like, alright, I can get back my 1/1. Sure. Ooh, my own Wheel of Fortune. The Shieldred is in the bin. So the woodland can become shielded. Could put Wheel of Fortune on the stack and then respond by cracking Lion's Eye Diamond and activating the woodland. The thing is, though, it doesn't kill the opponent. It only deals them 14 damage. It would leave me with, what, 6 cards to win with? It'd be really cute if the Grist was at 5 already, because then we could just ult Grist for the win. So I think I'm just supposed to down-tick Grist here. Well, I guess I should make the Hagak first, huh? Oh, can I not? Oh, I never tutored for it. That's a good reason why I can't, I suppose. Oh, I should figure out what I'm getting first, huh? I think with Lurrus in the bin, this is going to be some green creature. Oops. Everyone's wondering what the fuck I'm doing here. Oh yeah, Baragorf would have been good. Well, we wouldn't have been able to do any milling, but it's still a mighty creature. Could Fnatic, and then sack Fnatic to Grist. Make sure we have a 4/4 next turn. I'm just going to play the 6. Sure. So we have 10 damage in play. And if the Woodlands becomes shielded, that's another +4. Not quite enough, huh? Oh, 6 is not a May. Interesting. I suppose. Did not get a land. Could Demonic Tutor for a land if we wanted to use 6 here to make a shielded. Could just play this Worm, huh? Not surprised by the crab grab here. They could grab something like my Baragorf, but then the Grist can down tick and clear it. It's not good enough. It's a bit of life gain. Did you miss a grist uptick? There are 2 cards in my library, friend. I guess it depends on what you mean by missed. The Palantir is awkward because they take a shielded trigger. Or I think the Worm, I like it in this deck. This blocks 5. This blocks. They both block 5, I guess. I guess all 3 of these block 5. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the crab because the crab can eat the shielded. So they block here. know that the crab would remove my last card of my library, but they still have to answer the Shieldred after that because there's still a Palantir trigger here. Yeah, this was their only legal block. That was why I felt confident serving with the Shieldred, or their only block that lets them live. Crab hitting Memory Jar would be very unfortunate for me. Hot diggity. The last card in my library, I thought that was game 2. Did my last opponent also have crabs? Is this back-to-back crab opponents? My Shriek Maw looks particularly bad in this matchup. But I also kind of like having black creatures against them. They have a lot of removal that only kills non-black things like their own Shriek Maws and such. I almost like this Apprentice. Or like Cobra, maybe. Interesting opener. Much faster Grist than last game. Yeah, Grist and Hagak play pretty well together. I'm not quite in the mood for this song. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune makes it a little tempting to go like Chrome Mox, imprint something, Lotus Cobra, and then turn to Wheel of Fortune. I think I just want to get this Grist down. I think I want to imprint that Lotus Cobra to do it. Opponent had way fewer answers to a Grist than to a random Cobra or what have you. I think we saw the Edict as the only, like, clean removal spell. And then we're still getting value, right? We still get the 1/1 out of it, which matters when you got Hagak and such. Go, Grist, go! Interesting. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I'll potentially set up the reanimate. It's kind of guiding the opponent to casting their own Wheel of Fortune. And then they have to invest the mana, not me, Just casting Grief could be good. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever, just supposed to slam Shieldred here. Just gonna grab their Toxic Deluge. So their hand is Crabomination, which can get a discount sacking Palantir. A Shallow Grave, which currently only gets back a Shriek Maw. I feel like this Preacher doesn't matter very much. Land here would have been kind of hot. Yeah, Lyris Pre-Buy Wheel of Fortune's an option. I kind of dig just tutoring up Baragwave and getting like one more awesome duder into play. Oh, they're crabbing. They're crabbing. I don't think crab does anything here. I mean, they would have to hit a really good one off the top of my library, right? Because we can just down-tick Grist here. Luris, Evolved Sleeper, Demonic Tutoring. Yeah, none of those cards save them. 2040, huh? Hagak getting some W's, getting some wins. Hagak over crabbed up and such. It's pretty sick. I scooped it from a random artist I met at Gen Con, and I went through like their whole thing of prints, and it was the one print that looked nothing like all their other pieces. No idea. No idea how they got there. I think this is a mall, huh? It's just no fun to mull on the play, though. Am I open to Song Donos? Almost always, Zephin. Fire it up. Fire it up, friend. Pretty much the only time I'm not open to Song Donos is when I'm doing, like, sponsored content. Some of those folks rightfully get a little picky. Just gonna fetch out the Surveil Land here. Hopefully find some gas. Is there any benefit to getting Luris down here? I think I'd almost rather just activate the Sleeper. Oh shit, what up? Hey Zephin, thanks for the $10 donation. Appreciate it. And Clip, thanks for the resub. Thanks for 42 months there. Interesting bin of the Woodfall there. Kind of shows that they're probably playing Natural Order in their deck. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Hipster MD. Thanks for 64 months. Appreciate it. Cheers. Sure. Could run out the Luris with Caracas Protection. Could also just activate this Evolved Sleeper again. Just keep drawing cards. I think I dig that. Might have to make myself some tea here in a sec. Yeah, some nice warm tea. So opponents offered me a 2-for-1. I can block here, then they sack their Goblin. I might be into that. The issue is on future turns, this gets up. They get to, like, use a copy instead of the original, which I think is much worse for me. You got it. Could have used a Hergok to cast Gak. Could have. I kind of like just serving there. Try and close this out. What do I want to exile? Probably one of these artifacts. One instant, one sorcery, one land, one enchantment. I guess I'll remove Sleeper, Grief. 2 more cards. I want to keep Shieldred. We got a bunch of sorceries in here. I think I'm going to cut the... I've got a land I can sack in here. Let's cut the land. The Demonic Tutor. And now the Woodland can still copy Shieldred. Hell yeah, Destiny Cloud. You caught me on Shuffle Up and Play. Yeah, playing Carmen's Proliferate Cube. Really fun, really cool cube to play. And well, shuffle up, as it were, in real life. Yeah, it was really cool chatting with her for a bit. Because I've been familiar with her social media presence. And I assumed that she'd be wickedly funny in person, but I didn't realize. I didn't, it was fun to verify. And then it was good to see the professor again. He was doing really well. His setup is to die for as a content creator. He's got a real cool team of folks working with him. And yeah, we did have some wild games. Really watchable stuff if you're into Cube, I think. Alright, what was I doing? Sideboarding. So my opponent's playing some creature stuff. I'm just going to run it back. It feels like the discard elements were really important for us that game. So if I just go Forest, Crack, LED, what am I adding to the bin? I'm adding creature, artifact, land. That's not enough, is it? And that's only 3 things. Damn. Alright, I'm just going to play the Proving Ground. If I can make a turn 1 5/5, though, I would probably do it, just because it's fun. And so we're going for a Shieldred next turn. Followed up by Memory Jar Activate. Is the goal. Is the plan. Oh yeah, Game Doc. I'm very jealous. Yeah, they've been defunct for some years now, and I would have loved to have seen them live. This band now. This band I got to see recently, and I enjoyed that very much. You want to jam a stip? We can do a stip. Oh, I never. Speaking of stips, I never got Zephin's song request. I'll get you right after this one, Zephin. Appreciate the patience. Yeah, I might do a couple tonight, Power Dragon. If you're still around. So we just need to come up with some 4 damage. So we can Demonic Tutor for something. Oh, appreciate that reminder, Zephin. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to grab Baragoi here. Luris doesn't do anything for me. Genesis has a Rexer stip, sure. Oops. This is Pelican, deny the absolute. No, I don't know what that is, Nexara. Yeah, it's just lethal, Unfortunate. After all that, Yeah, Pyrogo's great. No arguments there. Yeah, I was hoping my red-green opponent wouldn't have a fast, handy answer to Shieldred, but the Dismember worked. The good news is that Dismember also would have cleared Balustrade Worm if I'd actually had Delirium for, like, the turn 1 Worm. Where are you getting 3 from, Dr. Octopus Boyfriend? The Goblin's only a 2-2. Also, the Baragoi wasn't a 4 power. It grew from the opponent's discard. It was a 6 power. Oh, yeah, I don't like Irish Whiskey at all, Nixara. Typically gives, like, kind of an acrid aftertaste, like a foamy bit of... I don't like it. Yeah, Irish Whiskey I'm not high on, and Tennessee Whiskey I'm not very high on. They had, like, add honey to it. Gives it this really, like, sickly sweet flavor. Most whiskeys I like, though. Yeah, Rye's great. Nice versatile whiskey. Good for sipping, good for mixing. Kind of wonder if I should play the Proving Ground or fetch a Surveillant in turn 1, Hand seems bad, sure. What do you want me to do about it? Yeah, that coffee whiskey is a coffee still, not a coffee like the bean. People will try it and be like, I can't even taste the coffee. And it's like, well, it's it's just the type of still they use to make it. No, Schwab. That was a show and tell, or that was a sneak attack deck. Very different. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, currently they don't have blue for this Nadu, so we're gonna grab the Scarlet. And hopefully the Oliphant can't fix for it. I guess we're about to find out. I don't have a fast answer to that, Badagaboosh. Look at this mod spam. Look at this. This gut off the top's real unfortunate. So I could survival, activate bidding grief, finding Hagak. I'm just too slow, huh? I'm just too slow here. I think I am fucked. That's what I think. Maybe if I rip Shieldred or something. Opponent's gonna have 2 4/1s serving in next turn. I'm just gonna be like trading with one of them. Not amazing. GG's. All right. I'm going to take a quick break here and go make myself some hot tea. I'll be right back.